Semarang, the capital of the Central Java province, as well as Indonesia's fifth largest metropolitan area. If you come by Semarang, its colonial architecture will take you back to a different time. This is due to the long history of trade in this city during the colonial period. Semarang is also an important place when it comes to the spices of Indonesia. It is the point of transit for a variety of resources and goods hailing from the heart of Central Java. In a time where Semarang was rife with local and foreign traders whose ships lined the docks, bringing life to the city.
I am now at the Johar Market in Semarang, this city's legendary traditional market. But a fire in 2015 forced them to move shop to the nearby Agung Mosque. In the meantime, the current market is being revitalized, and only in this year will pepper, one of the world's oldest known spices, make a return to this historical place.
Lada itu kan rempah yang banyak sejarahnya. Rempah-rempah di sini itu banyak, tapi hasilnya itu lada.
Jadi lada itu paling umum lah. Kalau di sini semua itu pedagang jual lada semua.
Ya karena hampir semua masakan itu butuh lada. Lada itu bukan cuma bikin pedas tapi bikin mantap.
In the 17th century, many countries began to fancy Indonesian pepper, and the Semarang docks became the point of convergence. As such, a conflict of interest arose amidst the local rulers and foreign traders.
The spoon and fork, bread and butter, salt and pepper. This spice cannot be divorced from everyday use, and it would be difficult to contest its importance. That's why pepper, or Piper Niger, has a lofty place in the world of spices. It is the king of spices.
It is hard to discern who was first responsible for calling pepper the king of spices, but the use of pepper in dishes all over the world certainly lends credibility to the name.
Pepper has an added value when it comes to the economic history of Nusantara. In what is today the south of Kalimantan, Indonesia, the Sultanate of Banjarmasin in the 17th to 18th centuries used pepper to pay off debt as opposed to the local currency of the time.
Supported by its strategical geographical location at the edge of the Java Sea and how the Makassar Strait is a part of the Java Sea network, Chinese traders, followed by VOC expansionists, the EIC, and other foreign traders all competed for Banjarmasin pepper. All sorts of strategies were done in order to gain the Banjar Sultan's favor. A memorable one is the option to pay loans in pepper, a custom of the time where Southeast Asian diplomats paid tribute to ruling monopolies using pepper.
In Southeast Asia, one of the largest pepper-producing countries, besides Indonesia, is Vietnam.
Indonesia was once the largest producer of pepper, but is now trailing behind Vietnam, who is first, followed by Brazil, India, Malaysia, Sri Lanka, and China.
In the Middle Ages, pepper was a spice traded at a fantastical price. The beliefs and traditions surrounding it surely helped in that regard.
A unique story of pepper coming from Egypt. It is said that black peppercorns were stuffed in the nostrils of Ramses II as a part of the mummification ritual. Pepper was also used as a dowry or tax and can be said to be a form of currency for the Romans of the time. But more than that, to the Romans, pepper is also a savior. Then Alaric, the Gothic king, surrounded the Eternal City, and it wasn't thousands of soldiers that came to the rescue, but rather a ton of pepper saved the day.
Pepper has always been a sought-after spice. This is due to its numerous uses and all the different ways that people benefit from it.
There are a few differences in the uses of black and white pepper. Black pepper gives off more of a spicy heat when compared to the more earthy flavors of white pepper. Black pepper is commonly used in Western dishes, such as pasta, omelets, grilled meats, and others. The white pepper is more widely used in Asian cuisine, including Indonesian dishes.
Anyone who visits Indonesia will come to learn of the centuries-long reign of the sultans of Java, ruling from their seat of power, the Keraton. Their rich history continues to reverberate to current times, and locals still know this land as the land of kings. Yet, this is the land of another king, one which rules our tastes, the king of spices. Anyone who visits Indonesia will come to learn of the centuries-long reign of the sultans of Java, ruling from their seat of power, the Keraton. Their rich history continues to reverberate to current times, and locals still know this land as the land of kings. Yet, this is the land of another king, one which rules our tastes, the king of spices. I am now at Margorejo, a farming region in central Java. The celebrations you are now seeing confirm that central Java is the land of kings. Now it is the turn for durian, the king of fruits. And this is how the locals welcome the big harvest.
Desanya maju, desanya makmur, desanya baik.
Di sini sangat luar biasa, di potensi alamnya juga sangat bersahabat dengan kita. Karena di sini di samping ada Raja Duren, juga di sini juga ada Raja Lada. Di samping itu di sini pun banyak tanaman rempah-rempah yang notabene-nya adalah bagaimana untuk bisa kesembuhan penyakit, untuk kesehatan, untuk menambah stamina kita bersama.
The black pepper owes its origins to Kerala, a state in South India. The word pepper is a derivation of the Sanskrit word pipali, the Latin word piper, and the Old English word pipor. In India, Malabar is credited to be the first home of black pepper, and the finest Indian peppers continue to come from this region today.
In the past trade of commodities in Nusantara, pepper was highly sought after to a point where the pepper traders themselves had their own names. Pepper in England, poivrier in France, and Pfeffersack in German.
Aside from the characteristically spicy notes that pepper has to offer, this spice, found in almost every household, can be used to mask meat odors and is the perfect ingredient to be used to marinate with.
Black pepper sauce is a marinating sauce that is popularly used when serving steaks. This sauce is made from garlic, onion, oyster and sweet soy sauce, margarine, broth, sugar, and of course, black pepper. If this sauce experiences caramelization during grilling, then the aroma will be even more enticing.
Having been used as a medicine of sorts by different cultures for thousands of years, as a pain relief to a digestive aid, let's see what the modern health professional has to say.
Orang-orang asing datang ke Indonesia memperebutkan rempah ini. Jadi rempah itu dianggap sebagai emas hijau. Lada itu kan the Greek species of dari rempah. Sekarang sudah berkembang karena dia fungsinya sebagai analgetik atau penghilang nyeri. Jadi diolahlah sebagai misalnya untuk balsem dikasih piper, kemudian untuk parfum juga, buat aromaterapi juga bisa karena kandungannya itu banyak sekali. Nah di antara zat aktif itu yang paling berperan piperin. Piperin ini fungsinya banyak sekali, bisa dipakai oleh semua orang, baik anak maupun dewasa, ibu hamil itu semua bisa pakai.
The most noticeable difference that this spice brings to your dishes is heat. But pepper also contains antipyretic qualities, which can help reduce fevers.
Here is one way to enjoy the health benefits of pepper. Place 2 tablespoons of tamarind into a bowl. Then add 2 tablespoons of turmeric powder. Add 2 centimeters of grated ginger, half a teaspoon of black pepper powder, 2 tablespoons of honey, 400 grams of boiled water, and stir. Pour into a glass. And enjoy it while it's hot.
In Indonesia, pepper is most often used in foods, especially spicy dishes like gulai and tongseng. But this spice's versatility can also be seen in its use in soups, where it gives the broth that extra kick.
Jadi lada itu menghangatkan, bisa dengan sop. Jadi kalau orang males nih minum obat, ya udah lada dicampur di sop itu akan melegakan saluran nafas karena dia berfungsi menghangatkan, otomatis aliran darah akan lancar. Kemudian untuk di saluran nafas juga sangat berfungsi sebagai dekongestan alami. Jadi artinya dia itu mengencerkan lendir yang ada di saluran nafas sehingga saluran nafas jadi plong. Jadi kalau misalnya ada flu, makan sop yang ada lada, nah itu saluran nafasnya jadi lega.
I'm sure everyone has benefited from utilizing the strong and pungent flavors of black pepper in their cooking. But have you used it in this way?
Pepper castanhos, a snack that can bring warmth to your body. Prepare 250 grams of unsalted butter, 50 grams of margarine, 450 grams of wheat flour, 300 grams of grated Edam cheese, an egg yolk, half an egg white, a tablespoon of garlic powder, and a tablespoon of white pepper powder. Place the butter and the margarine and add salt, and mix well. While mixing, add the egg yolk and the egg whites, and add the ginger powder and the pepper. Then add the cheese and stir. Add the flour progressively and mix. Repeat up to 4 times. Place on a plastic sheet and cover the dough. Using a rolling pin, flatten until it looks like this. Use the cutter dough to shape as desired. Use the pastry brush to spread the egg yolk evenly. Then you can add cheese on the top and place into the oven for 50 minutes. And this is it. Pepper castanhals, a twist on a popular festive treat.
Pepper's near worldwide popularity and its impact on history make it one of, if not the, most important spice in the world. To find out everything there is to know about pepper, continue to follow me in the land of spices. Pepper's near worldwide popularity and its impact on history make it one of, if not the, most important spice in the world. Having been used as a medicine of sorts by different cultures for thousands of years.
Baik anak maupun dewasa, ibu hamil itu semua bisa pakai lada.
To find out everything there is to know about pepper, continue to follow me in the land of spices. Tergo Village, a home to a spice that brings heat to our foods. There are 2 types of pepper grown here, the climber pepper and the bush pepper.
In this small grove, pepper is not the only plant grown. Coffee, aromatic ginger, and turmeric is also cultivated.
Lada itu seperti kayak emas putihnya Indonesia karena harganya bagus, banyak dibutuhkan karena untuk kebutuhan industri juga membutuhkan, rumah tangga, jamu juga bisa dipakai. Kita harus percaya bahwa petani itu keren. Untuk yang muda-muda saya support, jangan malu menjadi petani, apalagi petani lada. Mari kita sebagai warga negara Indonesia, kita manfaatkan sejengkal tanah kita untuk menanam lada.
One might wonder whether maintaining such a sizable piece of land is a chore, but it's just another day for Supri.
Ini hasil tangan saya sendiri dan untuk diproses sendiri, tidak melibatkan dengan tenaga-tenaga lain. Kalau di kebun itu kan untuk hiburan, Mas. Pertama kali untuk hiburan. Kalau di rumah terus jenuh, itu yang pertama. Yang selanjutnya itu kan untuk memberi motivasi kepada generasi penerus agar untuk memanfaatkan lahan yang ada di sekeliling.
Harvesting pepper is quite easy. All you have to do is use your hands and pick it off its stem. See?
In a single pepper cluster, there are roughly 20 to 50 peppercorns.
Did you know that black pepper and white pepper come from the same tree?
The berries used to make black pepper are harvested before they are ripe. These unripe green berries are cooked and dried, which causes the skin to blacken and become wrinkly. White pepper, on the other hand, is made from fully ripened berries.
During the time of the big harvest, which happens in the months of August and September, this piece of land can produce up to 25 kilograms of raw pepper in a single day.
Selama ini budidaya lada saya itu hanya dibantu dengan istri saya. Jadi saya sangat mempunyai harapan mudah-mudahan ke depannya itu dari kelompok tani saya itu bisa memberi kesadaran dan mau bertani lada.
Ya alhamdulillah bangga. Bangganya ibaratnya kalau orang Jawa bilang ya renes. Renes itu ya gimana ya? Kalau mau panen pisang ada, apokat ada, pete ada, jadinya seneng lah. Nggak usah beli. Yang ngambil itu cuma saya sama bapak, nggak pernah sama orang lain gitu. Karena tani juga alhamdulillah, apalagi setelah menanam merica ini ya lebih alhamdulillah bisa menguliahkan anak. Ya begitu seterusnya sampai sekarang merangkak dari nol dan alhamdulillah disyukuri aja sekarang.
The washing stage is done to separate the red and the green peppers. For the red peppers are the ones that are ready to be processed into white peppers.
These are the peppers that are ready to be sold. Typically, they are tasted beforehand to be certain of its quality, and if all is well, they are sent to the buyers.
Belum pernah ada yang respon negatif, belum pernah sampai sekarang alhamdulillah. Karena memang kita jualnya benar-benar yang berkualitas. Kita yang jelek kita buang. Enggak kita jual, kita memang jual kualitas yang terbagus.
What are your thoughts on today's journey? To learn more about the spices of Nusantara, continue to follow the land of spices and see Indonesia, see the world, and see today.